Hello everyone. This video is dedicated to those people who have problems with knee joints. If your knees hurt, if your knees are constantly crunching, if you have discomfort in the knee joint, then you should pay attention to the following points. The first is excess weight. Excess weight has an extremely negative effect not only on the work of the entire musculoskeletal system, but also on the joints, on the knee joints, because this is an excessive load. And until you lose extra weight, you will not change anything in the knee joints. Secondly, if you have more problems in the knee joint, then, of course, it is best to do an MRI of the knee joints and see if everything is in order. Further, if your knees hurt, it may be a signal that you have a displacement of the pelvic bones. That is, the legs, due to overstrain of the muscles and due to the fact that the pelvic bones have moved a little, begin to receive different loads. That is, if such a patient is put on his back, it will be possible to notice that one leg has become shorter than the other. But the problem is not that one leg is shorter than the other. Let's say it's not a problem. This is called non-physiological shortening, when shortening occurs due to muscle tone on the one hand and muscle weakness on the other hand. This situation can be changed through massage and manual therapy. As a rule, it takes from 1 to 5 sessions. And when we have balanced the pelvic bones, the legs begin to receive a symmetrical load and the pain in the knees disappears. There is also a load on the knees due to the fact that you have one leg shorter than the other by nature. That is, you lie down, you have the pelvic bones in a perfectly symmetrical position, and the shin bones are of different lengths. In this case, you need to make an orthopedic insole or shoes that compensate for the height, compensate for the length of the leg, so that your legs receive the same load. There is also another point: if your knees hurt, you may have flat feet, that is, various deformity disorders of the feet. An orthopedist will help you here. In this case, you need to go and make, attention, an orthopedic insole for your foot. That is, not to buy any universal insoles, namely on your foot. And also these insoles need to be changed every 3 to 4 months. Not to change, but to correct, because your foot will adjust and change under the insole in any case. If you do not work out your feet from the orthopedic side, then the situation with your feet will worsen, and the situation with the knee, hip joints and spine will worsen, because the main task of your feet is to absorb the shock load when walking. If your feet do not properly absorb the shock load when walking, then the spine, knees and hip joints take over the load. Therefore, people who have flat feet begin to suffer problems with knee joints, joints in the spine and hip joints over time. This is very, very important. And if you walk in high heels, on stilettos all the time, then you will also have problems not only with your back, but also with knee and hip joints, because when walking in heels you completely lack a soft gait, rolling of the foot, and also you have a shift in the center of gravity, that is, you have lumbar lordosis increases, bending, and, accordingly, shortening of the calf muscle occurs with all the ensuing consequences. So if you have problems with your knees, then you need to find out what the reason is. And for this you need to go to a good specialist. In Israel, I host in the city of Netanya. I work with problems of the musculoskeletal system, I do massages, manual therapy. I also give physical therapy without fail, and if it is required, I can even recommend how to eat, how to lose weight. Ms. Bychkov was with you.